Well, hi friends, Suzanne here. Welcome to another Fabricate Friday video on my YouTube channel and blog. For today's project, it's this little cute box. Check it out. And you may notice that this is a new paper. It's called Beautiful Ordinary Life. And so far it's my favorite out of the new catalog. If you want to learn how to put this beautiful little box together, follow along with me and we'll do it together. It's easy, I promise. I have a piece of lemon lolly cardstock here, and we're going to start on the long side and we're going to score at 2 inches and 4 1/8. There it is, 6 1/8, and 8 1/4. All right, now on the short side, we're going to score at 1/2, 2 1/2, 3 3/4, and 5 3/4. I think I forgot to mention what size of paper this was. This is 6 1/4 inches tall and 8 3/4 inches long. All right, I'm going to fold and burnish all the score lines. Okay, you should have something like that. What we're going to do is get out our scissors and we are going to start cutting away. So I'm going to cut up on this middle rectangle here, and I'm going to remove this square and rectangle. So this is going to be the top of my box. And what I always like to do is with this being the top of the box, I am going to cut an empty segment right underneath. Okay, so that's what we should have so far. So I'm going to cut up on all these extra score lines here. Okay, so this middle piece here, we're going to remove. All right, so cut up these parts. So this one is going to be the bottom of the box. Now, these are about 2 inches wide, or long, I should say. So I'm going to cut them in half. And this one, so approximately 1 inch. Be careful not to cut this one. All right, one more. Okay, so now let's wedge out our tabs. That's what I call these ones. And the reason for this is so that this piece, which is the lid, can fit inside of the box without making it bulky or bulging, just so it slips in nice. Oh, that's not very straight, is it? Let's do that over again. Okay, wedging out, and we just wedge out on all of our corners here. Okay. This is what you should have. Really simple. So we have a designer series paper for the lid. This is 2 inches by 1 7/8. So I'm going to measure that real quick. 2 inches by 1 7/8. So this one is okay. So you can see how this the width is 2 1/8 inches long. So we're going to put the width of the paper there. Oh, I didn't do that very easily here. Hang on. Let's do this again. There. That's a little bit more even. Okay, now we have one side that's a little bit bigger, and this I'm just going to measure. This is again 2 1/8, and this is 2 inches. So the paper is 2 inches by 1 1/8, and then this guy is 1 7/8 by 1 1/8. So 1 7/8 wide and 1 1/8 tall. They're all 1 1/8 tall. It's just that this bit is slightly bigger than the other one. So you need 2 that are 2 inches, 1 1/8 tall, and 2 1 7/8 by 1 1/8. Because the box is slightly more bigger on one side. All right, where is my adhesive? Here we go. And all I'm going to do is put adhesive on this piece right here. I'm going to put it in the middle and fold this other side on top. And then if there is anything left over, and there is, I've probably cut my paper incorrectly, I will just cut that off so that it feels seamless. So we're going to fold our bits in on both sides. This is the bottom. So this is a fold flat box, if you wish. Or you can adhere it if you want. It's a good sized little box. It will hold chocolates or jelly beans, or perhaps a little piece of jewelry. I have a stitched circle from the Stylish Shapes dies, and I have a thank you from a round of hellos, and I have the brand new hybrid Stampin' Pad from Stampin' Up. It does take a minute to dry, and this is how I open it. So there's no flip or anything like that. I put 3 fingers on the back side and I just open it like that. It's easy. It's a nice black. It is a felt pad. It does take a minute to dry. And hybrid means that it should be good with watercoloring and Copic markers. I wouldn't. I would just stick with your Memento or StazOn, and I would just use this for a nice rich black ink. All right. And I forgot to say, this pattern paper is called A Beautiful Ordinary Life. I love it. It's very pretty. And I'll be showing off some projects in the future. I was able to order it pre-order, so I have it, and it won't be available until I'm not sure when. It's in the new catalog. So it says thank you, and it's a lovely little box that you can put a treat in. So that is my share today. Thank you so much for watching and hanging out with me and seeing a few new products. That's always exciting. I will be back on Monday, so stay tuned and have a great weekend. Bye for now.